Over the next few videos, I'm going to show you how to wash, preserve, and make this produce haul last as long as possible. Stick around. Cherries and berries. I've got strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, and since it's summertime, we've got some red cherries up in this dish. The first thing we're going to do is take, if you can, filtered or spring water, not water from the sink, and we can dump them all in there. Now, I don't know if I filled this too full, so I'm going to add the vinegar at the end. Oh, probably did fill it a little full. We'll see. You know, Sprouts had a buy one, get one 50% off on the blueberries and strawberries, so I had to double dip in that. Always look for the deals, honestly. Produce definitely can be expensive, but check the stores, see who's running the promos, go at it. You got it. You need to eat living foods to live your best life. All right. Yeah, I'm going to add some vinegar to this. 1 cup of vinegar to the bowl of water and fruit. I do have just enough space for probably 1 cup, so hopefully we don't overflow it. Perfection. Okay, just give it a little toss and set this aside for 15 minutes. Okay, so I'm just gonna throw a little bit of vinegar in here because my raspberries, unfortunately, I did the order online, pick up in store, which usually works out pretty good. But today, whoever picked out my berries gave me some kind of very soft raspberries. They're still okay, they're just a little smushy, and I don't want to stick them in with the other berries because then I won't have any raspberries. They'll be smushed. So they get their own container, and then the cherries. So this time I'm just going to put the cherries first. I need another bowl. They look so good. I am so excited to eat these. I love cherries. Okay, same thing. 1 cup of vinegar. So basically why we're doing the vinegar wash is cherries and berries tend to mold rather quickly, as I'm sure you are all aware, which is why you're watching this video in the first place. I don't blame you. But the reason why we soak vinegar and water and the cherries and the berries is because it kills off the fungus and bacteria that causes the mold. And they just have so many like nooks and crannies that a soak is just necessary. And you'll see in this video series, I don't typically pre-wash fruits and vegetables until I'm ready to use them because that will actually cause molding faster. But in this case, very necessary. And I'll show you what to do once they're done with the 15-minute soak. Okay, the cherries and berries are done soaking. Here's the fun part. Well, I don't know, soaking them was pretty fun, but okay, here's what we got to do. I drained them all, and as predicted, the raspberries got more mushy, so I'm going to have to eat these today, which is fine. It is what it is. So what I like to do is first get as much moisture off of this stuff as possible, because if it gets too moist, oh my god, look at this blackberry. So good. Okay, sorry, distracted. Okay, the goal is to get as much moisture off of the berries and the cherries as possible because we do not want them to mold. So the first thing we're going to do is grab some paper towels and just kind of like swish it around. Swish it around, get all the moisture out that we can. And these cherries are super firm and pretty heavy, so I'm going to put them in my container first. My sister actually got this for me. Pretty cool. It does have like a little bottom piece that allows it to air out, but I'm still going to put paper towels in here because it needs to absorb any extra moisture because we do not want mold loves moisture. All right, so I'm going to grab these, maybe look at them because that one's all bruised up, but otherwise the rest of these look amazing. So I'm going to put these, and the bottom ones are a little bit wet because there's a little puddle of water down there. So we're going to kind of dry them off. Dry them off. Oh yeah, that was a bad one. And I'm just going to look at these. Oh, that has a bug bite in it. What the? Ew, that has a bug bite in it too. Oh my goodness. I'm going to make sure that the one cherry did not spoil the bunch. Look at this. That's what I get for shopping organic. The bugs are allowed to eat cherries. All right. I'll toss these out just in case. I don't want to eat a worm. Okay. The rest look pretty good. They look okay. Not that one. What the heck? Come on, Sprouts. Let me down. Oh my goodness. Another one. I'm getting scared here. They weren't as obvious, but this is why you soak them. Oh, look. I don't know if you can see this. Do you see that? Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, guys. We're just going to have to look at every single one now. This is This is not good. What is going on? If it's questionable, it's going away. Man, this is what happens sometimes with produce. Do not let this discourage you. Sometimes this happens. Sometimes it happens. I'm just gonna separate these out. We're gonna look closely. I feel like that's a little hole. I really hope I did not eat a bug. But it is produce. It grows outside. There are bugs outside, you know? Oh. Nope. Nope. They feel so firm too. Is it true? Let me know in the comments. Does one apple spoil the bunch? Is that the same for cherries? Because I'm starting to think that it is. Oh, no. I cannot. I cannot. I'm so paranoid now. Like, look. This happened. What the? How did that end up there? Oh my god. Guys, this is not expected. This was not expected. Not expected at all. But whatever. It is what it is. Most of these are fine. Most of these are fine. Oh, they're fine. Okay. My god. Cherries take 2. We have sorted the not so great cherries. These are fine. I can eat these without fear. This is why it's important to pay attention to your fruit as soon as you buy them. God forbid. All right, same thing for the berries. We're going to just paper towel it, toss it around, get the extra moisture out. I'm going to put the strawberries in first because they're the biggest and the heaviest. We don't want them smushing the other items. So we're gonna put them in there. I like to use a big flat container because it produces more air. If something does start to grow mold, it's less likely to spread as fast. So that's what we're doing. We're doing that. I'm just so impressed by these blackberries. You know, I grew up in Oregon and blackberries grow wild everywhere. And sometimes they would get this big. This reminds me of like my childhood blackberries. And these are really sweet too. 10 out of 10. 10. Ooh, nasty. See, this is why you do the soak reveals the berries that are already kind of going bad. Muy importante. Okay, so we're left with the blueberries and the blackberries. Run them around. These are very firm. They're very, yeah. At least these are like a solid bunch, honestly. I'm just gonna, oh no, did you see that? All that water that spilled out. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna start over. I know, it's a lot of paper towels. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. It is what it is. We're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna, all that work to put the big ones at the bottom. But as you saw, I just dumped all that water in there, and honestly, like, I literally just told you, don't pour liquid in there. It needs to be as dry as possible. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm gonna follow my own instructions. Okay, let us pour these back in here. Whew. All right, if this seems like a lot of work, just realize that it's worth it. And also, look how much I bought. Are you really gonna buy that much? Maybe, maybe not. I love berries. I will just open the fridge and my favorite snack, berries and cherries. Love it. All right, I'm gonna put this little lid on and these are ready to go in the fridge. I almost forgot about the raspberries. So what I'm gonna do for the raspberries, since I'm gonna eat them today, I'm just gonna put them in this little bowl. They're a little smushy. They're fine though. These ones are not moldy. They just lost their structure. So we're fine. We're fine. It's fine. It's gonna happen. This is not Life is Perfect channel. This is we deal with what we got and we make it work channel. So enjoy. Now, if you're finding this information valuable, I do have a how to store your produce guide on my website. So click the link in my bio and it will take you right there. I'm Danielle Ray, godmother of women. I love you. You got this.